Here's a quick video I wanted to make about how the Open Medicine Foundation has failed me and I believe other ME/CFS patients. And again, to start with, why single them out? Because they're perhaps the most ambitious or ME/CFS organization, the one that maybe bills themselves as the most progressive, like open in the title, meant to be about like sharing and collaborating data. And they're one of the most well funded, if not the most well funded, and they get a lot of that from ME/CFS patients and private donors, although they get some of it from the government. Um, when I first watched like Unrest and near when I became sick and when I first started researching this disease, I thought Ron Davis was just like a hero and he was like the Superman that, was going to cure this disease. I mean, I'm kind of exaggerating and I don't like tend to use terms like Superman or whatever because I find the comic book stuff kind of corny or cringy. But I did think there's this really smart person qualified working on this disease and he's gonna crack it. He's takes it seriously. His son is really sick, and for that reason, there's no way he's going to let it go unsolved. Anyway, so it's not like I started off hating the Open Medicine Foundation. I still wouldn't say I hate them. This isn't about personal resentment. It's about feeling let down. It's about an institution failing the people it's supposed to help. But anyway, let's cut forward to right now in time. Um, I have tons of spine pain. I have severe ME/CFS, which I didn't always have. I have a diagnosis of craniocervical instability, but it seems like my spine is getting even worse lower down. So it's possible that, that's problem lower down. I have severe chemical and mold sensitivities and environmental sensitivities, and um, I have a diagnosis of mast cell activation syndrome. I'm really frail. I can't get pain treatment. I can't afford to live in a place that doesn't make me sick. There are places where I've done a lot better. And I maybe could get surgery, but the thing that's really horrible about all of this is I don't know what caused my collagen or my elastin or whatever's in my ligaments to degrade that made my, fucking head sink down into my neck and crush my brainstem. That's a big deal that we don't know that. My doctors don't know it, so the neurosurgeon will screw my head on straight or whatever. But in a year, 2 years, what happens to like lower down? Because we don't know what process caused the CCI, the craniocervical instability. And I have suspicions that I've talked to the Open Medicine Foundation about. I think there are environmental factors at play. I do not have a genetic connective tissue disorder. Anyway, so I fall into this diagnostic category of these two things that the Open Medicine Foundation is really, really failing to look into: craniocervical instability and environmental factors in illness. And the latter, people have been begging since 1985. The former is more recent, but for both of them, there are a lot of anecdotal cases and a lot of patients that have had these experiences and are just, they can't run the studies themselves. All they can do is beg the Open Medicine Foundation, the most well funded MECFS organization, to look into these illnesses. So, the Open Medicine Foundation, by blatantly refusing to do this, especially in a timely manner, has failed me, has left me in a position where um, I'm in so much pain and in such a bad situation. I quite possibly going to go to Switzerland for voluntary assisted dying. I might not. It depends on if I can treat these conditions, but the uncertainty is maddening. The fact that I don't know why my neck is disintegrating, and at some point, after fighting for a while, you just get tired of doing your own research and wish that the people whose job it is to do that would step up. That you would listen to a patient and not be so arrogant is to think that we don't know how to do research or that we don't have any clues about the disease. I mean, come on. So, yes, the Open Medicine Foundation has totally failed me. When I saw unrest, I looked at how fired up Janet and Ron were, and I thought, these people are going to save me like I'm their son. It was comforting, and now I know that's not true. I know those people are failing me.